Our Portland Trail Blazers are in the NBA playoffs. Last episode, we went over game 1 of the first round against the Lakers, and since we only did one game last episode, today I'm going to reward you guys with 3. Games 2, 3, and 4 on the slate here in this one. So in the last episode, we won our first playoff game of the year, but we really didn't play all that well, which was not an entirely big surprise considering we had clinched the 1 seed around 3 weeks ago in-game, and we haven't had anything to play for since then. That's along with all the injuries that this team has had over the second half of the year and some of the new additions we made at the trade deadline. So to be completely honest, this group of players really have never played together, and it took us some time to adjust, but boy we did in the second half with a great performance from the MVP, Darius Springer. I'm going to need better play from both of the guards. Shaedon Sharpe and Scoot Henderson were both pretty quiet, but Scoot has barely played since December, and Shaedon Sharpe has only played a few games since the All-Star break himself. So it's understandable that those two guys got off to a slow start. Ja Morant had 43 points, but it was not enough here for the Lakers. They need more from their other two stars. Dante Del Toro and Bryson Franklin only combined for 15. And Del Toro has a built-in excuse. He strained his MCL in the second playing game against the Mavericks, but he needs to be better, and Bryson Franklin needs to be better. He needs to have the ball in his hands more. So the rotation won't really change here for Game 2, although depending on how this game goes, I'd love to give Ashton Wisham and Malachi Suleiman some run. I want to see if either of them can possibly make their way into the playoff rotation going forward. So let's get this show on the road. Games 2, 3, and 4 today. Buckle up because we've got a lot to go over, and that starts with Game 2 here in Portland. The Blazers looking to win the second game here at home and head back to LA with a 2-0 lead. The Lakers are making a pretty big change to the starting lineup. With Dante Del Toro's injury, he will be coming off the bench today, and Jaime Jaquez Jr. will start at the 4 over him. This is certainly interesting because Del Toro has never come off the bench in his NBA career. Dating back to his rookie season last year, he's been a full-time starter since the second he got drafted, but the Lakers are already hitting the panic button after their second half collapse in Game 1, and they're looking to right the ship before things get ugly. We'll see if Portland can look to take this one home once again. Obviously the same starters as the first game, and as long as these guys stay healthy, they will all remain in the lineup. Zeke Nnaji and Kristaps Porzingis meet for the tip. It'll go to Porzingis, and we are underway here with Game 2 of the first round of the Western Conference playoffs between the Trailblazers and the Lakers. Ja Morant with it with a nice move inside. He's blocked! Khalil Griffin with the snuff. On the other end, Springer 3 from the wing is good. Darius Springer, the MVP, gets the scoring started coming off his 35-point outing in the first game. Off the miss, here's Shaedon Sharpe with it. Looks to drive inside. Sharpe, pump fake, hands it off for Griffin. He gets the fake and is in with the layup. Portland's offense really hasn't been all that good so far. They only have 2 field goals, but the Lakers have none. It's been nearly 3 minutes into the game, and they have not scored yet. Nnaji misses. Here comes Portland on the break. Springer out to Sharpe for 3. That one's good, and it's 10-0. The Lakers look like a disaster early. They still haven't scored nearly 4 minutes into the game as Springer hits the jumper, and it's now 12-0. A complete opposite to the start we saw in Game 1 where it was all Lakers early. Nnaji with it inside. Shot clock winding down. He's blocked by Porzingis. The Lakers are just not getting shots off. They're using the entire length of the shot clock, and they're not getting anything good. Unbelievable defense so far by Portland as we're nearly halfway through the quarter, and they still haven't scored. Kristaps Porzingis in with the layup. It is now 14-0. The Lakers would use another timeout. Ja Morant with it. Jumper off the inbound is good. It took 4.5 minutes, but the Lakers are finally on the board. Springer looking for Sharpe off the screen for 3. And the Lakers' reward for scoring is allowing a triple. It is now 17-2. Nnaji has it stripped away and stolen. Lillard ends up with it. Now in transition. Lillard with a crossover looks to drive right side. He gets it in the corner for Sharpe. Looks to drive by Jaquez. Sharpe with a nice move. He gets it over to Khalil Griffin. Griffin is the size mismatch with Monte Davidson. He misses, but is in for his own rebound. Gets the putback, and it's 19-2. What am I watching? Here is Morant with it for the Lakers. Time winding down. He goes inside for Franklin. That one is no good. Gets his own rebound, though. Over to Morant. Ja looking to get some room. He gets it to Franklin in the corner. And he is intercepted by Griffin. Again, the Lakers offense just looks painfully incompetent. Springer backs down on Davidson. Pump fake. Layup is good. It's now 21-2. A 19-point lead just 6 minutes into the game. Morant with a nice move on Lillard. Step back jumper is good. Just the second basket for the Lakers all day. Morant blocked at the rim by Porzingis. The Blazers have more blocks than the Lakers have field goals made. Springer, no good, but Griffin's there with the rebound, and he is fouled. Another problem for the Lakers is the amount of offensive rebounds they've let up. Portland hasn't been that good offensively, to be completely honest, but they've dominated on the offensive glass. Michi Porter Jr. connects on the jumper there for the Lakers. 22-6 now. Dante Del Toro finally in the game. Pulls the three, and it's good. So Del Toro coming off the bench with a quick spark for the Lakers, and it's 22-9. An unbelievably low-scoring game as Scoot Henderson sends it home with a powerful right-handed slam off the inbound. His first points of the game. 24-9 now. Here's Del Toro guarded by Ochai Agbaji. Time winding down again. Del Toro's jumper is good. The Lakers need to look to get shots earlier than 2 seconds left on the shot clock, but at least they scored there. Del Toro with it again. Fade away three ball is good. Dante Del Toro is 3 for 3 right now with 8 points. The rest of the team has 6 points on 3 of 16 shooting. Morant's lob for Prada Pilores is unsuccessful. Lillard ends up with it. On the other end, he sends it in the corner. Logan, pump fake on the drive. Sends it down! Zay Logan with the slam. It's 28-14, a football score. Final seconds here in the quarter for the Lakers. Morant's three is no good. Portland looking for one more shot. Scoot over to Agbaji. He gets it to Lillard at the buzzer. No good. Well, that was an interesting first quarter. Both offenses really not looking good, but the Lakers' offense was a little bit worse. They did not score for 4.5 minutes as they trailed 28-14. The decision to take Dante Del Toro off the bench looks like a kind of a stupid one right now because he's the only guy who's shown up so far. The Lakers as a team are 6 of 19 from the field, 3 for 16 when you take out Del Toro. The two stats that really pop out to me is turnovers and time of possession. The Lakers have turned the ball over 5 times, and the Blazers have scored every time off of those turnovers. Portland has been heavily efficient in transition. And then look at the time of possession. The Lakers are dominating that stat, and that's because they're wasting so much time on offense. They're not getting anybody open. Agbaji misses the layup to start the second. On the other end, here's Porter with it. Over to Morant for 3, and that one's good. I will say the Lakers' offense has certainly played a lot better since Portland started this game up 14-0. Bagley over to Lillard. Lillard with it on the drive. He gets it to Springer in the corner, who knocks down the triple. Darius Springer now in the double figures with 10 as the lob for Franklin is off. Kobe Brown with the rebound over to Del Toro, no good. Tipped, rebounded again by Brown. Back to Dante for 3, and it's good. Nice job there by Kobe Brown to get a pair of offensive rebounds. Portland's got to make that play. Springer with it on the drive. Gets it to Agbaji, who has Scoot Henderson wide open at the top of the key, and he connects on the 3. 38-20 now. Portland continuing to build this lead up steadily as Del Toro makes another jumper. He's only missed once today. Dante Del Toro's hot start will continue, and the Lakers wisely are going to keep him in the game. Prada Pilores with the snuff at the rim on the MVP. What a play there by Pilores. Well, the following inbound, it's stolen away by Monte Davidson in transition. It's Morant. Oh my! Ja Morant throws it down over Darius Springer. It's a 12-on-12 crime. And now it's 40-24. Morant with it again. Hands it off for Prada Pilores. No good. Nice defense by Zay Logan on the significantly bigger offensive player. He gets it to Agbaji in transition for 3. And Ochai connects. It's a 19-point lead. Biggest of the day for the Blazers. Why stop now? Another triple on the break. It's Darius Springer this time. 46-24 now. Portland's offense really starting to get comfortable after, again, not a great start, but Del Toro connects on a heavily contested triple. He's got 16, while the rest of the team has 11. 46-27, about halfway through the second. What a move by Sharp on Morant, and he hits the fadeaway three. A filthy crossover by Sharp. Springer, step back, thin you beauty. It's a 20-point lead now for the Trailblazers, and the Lakers are going to have to call time. 55-35, 2.5 to go in the half. Springer, step back again. He's hot. Muy fuego. As he hits the triple now with 18 tonight. Franklin inside, no good. Nice defense by Khalil Griffin. He gets the rebound out to Darius Springer. Another step back, hands it off for Griffin, and he connects on the triple. Portland is pouring it on. They're up by 26. 61-35. Michi Porter Jr. with it for the Lakers. Looks to lob it up for the number 1 pick in this year's draft out of Oregon, Bryson Franklin. 37-61. Griffin in the corner, and he is fouled on the triple. Number 1 rule of defense, don't foul the jump shooter, especially if he's one of the best free-throw shooters in the league. Griffin would make all 3. 66-41. Scoot Henderson with a sweet kiss off the glass. That one is good. Franklin inside responds quickly, and Portland's going to look to get one more shot off here before the end of the quarter with under 10 seconds. It's Henderson with it over to Damian Lillard, who still hasn't scored yet. Lillard off the screen. Fadeaway 3. No good. Griffin with the rebound. Put back at the buzzer. He got it. But after the buzzer sounded. That'll wrap up a dominant first half of hoops. The Trailblazers lead 68-43, dominating on both ends of the floor. Here's a look at our playoff bracket. Both the Rockets and the Kings won their Game 2s after losing in upset fashion to start their series. The Jazz and Wolves are also tied at 2. As for the East, the Hornets, Bulls, and Pistons are taking care of business. They lead their series 2-0. We'll see if Portland can continue their dominant play in the second half. The offense really got it going in the second quarter after really not playing that well early in this game. And obviously, defensively, Portland has put the Lakers on clamps all day long. To start the third, Springer pump fake in the corner. Griffin open 3 is good. A nice shot for Griffin. The lead's now at 30 as Najee wins the tip, but it goes right over to Sharp. It's been that kind of day for the Lakers. Nobody defends Sharp. He sends it down, switching hands midair. And Portland really has not let the pedal off the metal to start the third. They're now up by 32. Morant has it tipped away. Franklin gets it back, though. Jumper is no good. Portland's defense with another strong possession. Springer gets it over to Scoot Henderson. Henderson has it tipped and stolen away by Davidson. Nobody can keep the possession of the ball. In the corner, Franklin for 3. Knocks it down. Bryson Franklin connects on the triple. It's 48-79. Monte Davidson with it for the Lakers. Step back, triple, over Sharp. That one is good. And the lead is all the way down to 28. Put your rally caps on, kids. We might be looking at a comeback. There's Logan with the slam off the assist by Ochai Agbaji. 81-55. Scoot Henderson with the inbound. Looks to get by Morant. Whoop! Nice move with the step back, and that one's good. Nice job there by Scoot, creating separation. He seems to be getting more and more comfortable offensively after really not shooting the ball well in Game 1. Davidson inside for Pilares. Snuffed at the rim by Ashton Wisham. On the other end, here's the rookie Marsh. He loses it. Bryson Franklin, the fellow rookie, with the steal. On the other end, Franklin in the corner. Morant open 3 is good. And the Lakers now bring it down to 25. 83-62. Lillard with it. Looking for the screen from Wisham. Lillard, jumper is good, and Damian Lillard is finally on the board. He really hasn't shot the ball all that well through the first 2 playoff games so far, but he's only played a few games here in his new stint in Portland. As Najee is in for the alley-oop. Nice dunk there for Zeke Najee. 87-64. Here's Caleb Marsh with it in the corner. Screen from Wisham. Marsh on the drive. Layup is good. And the rookie, Caleb Marsh, is in with his first career postseason basket. 91-66. Griffin on the drive. Gets it home with the reverse. A nice dunk in transition for Khalil Griffin. 93-66. Franklin with it over to Prada Pilares. No good inside. Nice defense by Porzingis. Blazers running the 4 quickly. It's Agbaji wide open for 3. Bang! Ochai Agbaji brings the lead up to 30. 96-66 with 20 to go in the quarter. Springer now with it on the drive. Looks to back down on Franklin. He gets it over to Khalil Griffin on the screen. Griffin takes it himself with a little rack attack. Griffin with the slam. It's a 32-point lead. Franklin jumper inside. No good. Rebounded by Porzingis. He gets it over to Griffin with just seconds left. Looking to run the floor quickly. Griffin! Showtime! Triple digits in the first 3 quarters for the Trailblazers, and they lead it 100-66 through 3 quarters. Utter annihilation from the Trailblazers here tonight. And as we go into the 4th quarter, I think you guys kind of get the point. This is an all-out blowout. We have had control since the very start, up 14-0, and the lead has gotten bigger and bigger and bigger. We don't need to see the 4th quarter play out because this game ended a long time ago. And unsurprisingly, the Blazers would take care of business in the 4th quarter, as Portland will win this one by a final score of 138-105. The Trailblazers take both of the first 2 games at home and lead the series 2-0. A dominant showing here from the Blazers, who were able to play all their backups in the 4th quarter. Guys like Griffin, Springer, Scoot, and Sharp did not play at all here in the 4th, and the second unit stood toe-to-toe with the Lakers starting lineup the rest of the way. It's Khalil Griffin who ends up leading Portland in points with 22, and he did it in only 19 minutes. He played less than half of the game. The same can be said with Shaedon Sharp. Scoot Henderson only played half of the game as well. Griffin did it on really good shooting, 8 of 11 from the field. 27 and 8 from Springer. He definitely would have gotten a triple-double had he, played the 4th. Sharp was pretty solid, super efficient. Ochai shot the ball well from 3, not from 2, though. Scoot Henderson was decent as well. The numbers don't pop off the page, but he did really start to look more comfortable in this game as opposed to game 1. And then all the depth players, they did their part. 27 for Ja. Franklin did get the ball more. Wasn't the most efficient. 19 points, but on 18 shots. Dante Del Toro was very effective in the first half. In the second half, though, he only took 1 shot attempt. Part of that was the Lakers not playing him in the 4th quarter, which is the smart decision. The game was over. No reason to try to risk re-injury. So with that, we lead it 2-0 with a dominant blowout victory of the Lakers. But in the 4th quarter of this game, we actually got some injuries. Caleb Marsh pulled his left bicep, and this is certainly unfortunate for Marsh, who hasn't gotten hurt all year. Damian Lillard also got injured. He strained his hip. These are injuries that both guys can play through, and if we were in an elimination game, we might need them to play through it, but neither of them have really played a huge role in our success through the first 2 playoff games. So in order to not risk re-injury, we're going to have both of them sit, which means more opportunities for certain bench players, specifically Malachi Suleiman, who's going to have a much bigger role here in Game 3. And whenever Scoot Henderson is not on the floor, it'll be Suleiman who is running the point. So that brings us here into Game 3. Remember, we've got still 2 more games left to go today, and that starts here in LA with game number 3. Dante Del Toro, unsurprisingly, returning to the starting lineup after his great performance off the bench in Game 2 for the Lakers. Both teams dealing with a number of injuries, but Dante's obviously going to play. Tari Eason, who's dealt with a toe injury, will play today. As for Portland, Caleb Marsh and Damian Lillard both out. And for Marsh, this will be the first missed game of his NBA career after playing all 82 as a rookie. Same starters for Portland, of course. The Lakers, along with bringing Dante Del Toro back in the starting lineup, will be making another switch, as Prada Pilores will start at center instead of Zeke Naji, who had been there over the last 2 games. Portland with it on the inbound. Shaedon Sharp with it, and he will score the first points of the game despite solid defense from Monte Davidson. 2-0 lead. Morant looking for the screen from Pilores. Jumper is good. And the Lakers, for the first time in this episode, have the lead. It's 3-2. Make it 5-4. Springer on the drive. Step back jumper, no good. But Scoot comes soaring in with the putback. His head might have literally gone above the rim. Oh me, oh my. What a slam for Scoot. Is off to a quick start. He's got 4. Portland up by 1. Morant heaves up some junk. No good. Pilores with the offensive rebound. He's going to have Del Toro open for 3, and it's good. Dante Del Toro's really shot the 3 ball well in this series, which is a big deal. His athleticism and interior scoring grades have taken a dip, so he's really relying on his 3 ball. Sharp misses, but Springer's there with his first points of the game with the offensive rebound as it's 10-8. Khalil Griffin pump fake, step back. Griffin gets it over to Scoot Henderson in the corner looking for the screen. Henderson, wide open 3 is good. Both defenders were focused on helping with Porzingis. Neither of them covered Scoot Henderson, who's got 7 points already. Shaedon Sharp on the drive with the reverse slam. He's going up, up, and away. soaring in for the dunk, and it's 15-10. Another slow offensive start for the Lakers. I guess not as bad as the last game, but that's not really much of a bar to cross. Portland in transition. Porzingis takes it himself. He is in for the layup. Nice play there by Kristaps. And it's 17-10, 6 minutes in. Ja Morant with it inside for Monte Davidson. Nice pass and a good layup for Davidson as the Lakers look to just keep this one competitive early. Off the miss, Griffin with his first rebound of the game. Quiet start for him. Porzingis out to Springer. Pump fake. Fools Pulares. Another fake. Out to Scoot Henderson. Bang! He hits the three. And Scoot Henderson is already in the double figures now with 10. 20-12 now. Zeke Naji with it, coming off the bench today after starting in the first two games. Connects on the open three. Didn't get much of the contest there from Wisham. 20-15 now. Wisham looks to set the screen for Scoot Henderson. Step back, jumper. That one is good. Another made basket for Scoot Henderson, who's continuing to ball out. He's got 12. Scoot Henderson with it, looks to take it himself. Step back, three. That one is good. Scoot Henderson had 14 points and 11 points in the first two playoff games. Here in the first quarter of Game 3, he's already got 15, the same that the Lakers have as Porter is in for the layup. 8-point game now. Here comes Sharp with a nifty behind-the-back pass for Ashton Wisham. Misses the layup, but is there with the easy rebound and putback. Got a feel, though, for Shaedon Sharp. He makes such a nice pass and doesn't get credited with the assist. Porter inside. He's blocked by Ashton Wisham. Portland on the break. Logan heaves up a prayer, and it's good, as Michi Porter Jr. is hurt on the other end of the floor after he got his shot blocked. It looked like he landed awkwardly into a crowd of players. And at first, it looked like he was grabbing at his lower leg. Now it looks like he's grabbing at his hip. Tari Eason himself there still looks hurt. I don't know why they had him help out Porter, as it's 30-17. Here's Morant on the drive. Hello! Ja Morant with the poster over Logan. 32-21 now. Morant with it, guarded by Scoot Henderson. Looks to drive again. He gets it over to Lazavion McDaniels. Layup is no good. Bagley with the rebound. Portland looking for a quick shot. It's Logan. Jumper is good. Nice shot for Zay Logan. And it's a 13-point lead, and that'll wrap up the first quarter. Another quick start here for the Trailblazers, who, again, have not missed a beat since Game 2, continuing to dominate early. The offense really started to play well, and defensively, Portland, again, has been rock solid so far as Scoot Henderson misses the three. Morant on the other end. Big shot for the Lakers. If they can get on a little run, they can put themselves back into this game and thus this series. Morant for three again. No good. Nice defense by Springer, his sixth. He only has 2 points so far, as he has Abaji open for three, and he makes it. A 6-point swing in favor of Portland. They're back up by 13. Morant with it, looking for some space. Ja Morant with 4 on the shot clock. Step back behind the arc. Drills the triple. And both teams shooting it well from three early here in the second. As Bagley has it over to Scoot Henderson. Scoot still with 15. Looking for the screen. Scoot Henderson on the drive. Sends it home with the slam. Another dunk for Scoot Henderson, continuing his excellent start. 17 points, shooting 70% from the field. As Ja Morant is heating up, his third triple in the second quarter alone. 40-30 now. The Lakers haven't really been able to dig into this lead despite the big quarter so far for Morant, as Jaime Jaquez is in for the lob off the assist by Kobe Brown. 42-32. Here comes Springer on the drive. Heaves it up, and it's good. Not an easy shot for Darius Springer, but it will fall. 44-34. The lead seems to be staying right around this 10 mark as Monte Davidson hits a huge three for the Lakers, bringing them within 7, the closest this game has been in quite a while. Shaedon Sharp looks to fix that. His mid-range jumper will fall. Nice shot for the Trailblazers. They're back up by 9. Khalil Griffin's only got 1 point so far. He's off to a really slow start as he makes a great pass, though, to Porzingis, threading the needle for Kristaps, who's in for the layup. Here's Tari Eason with it. Nice fake on Griffin. His shot is no good. Pilar is there with the offensive rebound and the putback, and the lead is back down to 9. Shaedon Sharp with it. His jumper on the move will toilet roll out. Springer's here with the offensive rebound, and he will get the putback. Springer hasn't been overly efficient on offense, but he is nearing a double-double. Porzingis airballs the three, just a little bit off. And here comes the Lakers in transition. It's Davidson jumper. That one is good, and we are now within 6. Got to give the Lakers credit after that rough first quarter. They're looking a lot better. Shaedon Sharp with a nice move. He's in for the slam. Nice dunk for Shaden. 8-point game. Sharp with the fake. Looks to drive inside. Instead, he gets it over to Scoot Henderson. Henderson's trapped. Has Logan open on the wing for 3. Zay Logan connects on the triple. Leads back up to 9. Darius Springer with it, guarded by Davidson. That, my friends, is a mismatch that he will exploit all day, every day. 10 times out of 10. Speaking of, he's got 10 points and 10 rebounds. 59-48. Polaris hands it off for Morant. Heaves up a 3, and it's good. Another triple for Ja Morant. And it's a 10-point game with a minute left in the half as Morant is snuffed at the rim by Wisham on the other end. Griffin inside for a wide-open Zay Logan, who's got double figures here in the first half with 10. Eason's jumper, no good. Wisham with the rebound. Blazers looking to move the tempo quickly. Sharp is open. Jumper is good. That's a long 2 for Shaden. 67-53. Davidson over to Del Toro, guarded by Logan. That one is no good. And that'll wrap up the first half. A good end of the second quarter here for Portland. They lead 67-53. The offense has been better than it was in Game 2. The defense has been a little worse, but still really good. Here's a look at our bracket currently. The Kings win Game 3 in New Orleans, but interestingly, the Rockets trail 2-1 against Oklahoma City. Could the Rockets be in danger of being first rounded? As for the Blazers, things seem to be going pretty well. We'll see if they can go on another big run in the third quarter just like the last game and look to get this one done with pretty quickly. To start the third, Morant looks to lob it up and Polaris misses the dunk. Del Toro misses one of his own. Polaris gets it back. Misses again. Another rebound. 4th chance for the Lakers. And it's snuffed by Griffin. What a block from Khalil Griffin, who will not go for a shot on the other end. Griffin, instead he looks for Sharp, who tries to find the screen. He'll drive left side as Sharp misses the layup. That was certainly an interesting 30-second sequence. Here comes the Lakers back with it. Davidson has it stripped away and stolen by Darius Springer. On the other end, Springer lobs it up for Shaden Sharp, who sends it home with the one-handed slam. Both teams looking for big highlight reel dunks early in this third quarter. The Lakers, unlike Portland, not so successful as Morant heaves up some junk, and that one will fall for Ja. 73-57. Springer backs down on Ja. He's got the mismatch, and he knows it. Shoots that one over the Morant. It is good. 12-12 now for Darius Springer as it's 75-59. Scoot Henderson with only 2 points since the first quarter. He's certainly quieted down, looking for Porzingis on the screen. He connects on the top of the key 3. Lead is up to 19. The lead hasn't changed too much here in the third. Portland seems to be getting a little bit more control. But Del Toro answers with a triple of his own, continuing to shoot the 3-ball well. Here's Ja Morant with it. Back to Dante Del Toro from the 3-throw line over Springer, and he connects on another jumper. 80-64. Davidson with it on the wing. Fadeaway 3 is no good. Nice defense by Sharp. Springer with the rebound. Back to Sharp. Deep 3 from the parking lot. And he sends it home. 19-point lead once again for Portland. Griffin now. His shot is good. The 3-ball by Khalil Griffin puts Portland up by 22, their biggest lead of the night. Tari Eason is snuffed at the rim. Griffin is heating up in this third quarter after a slow start. Off the following inbound, Morant with it, looking to get some room off the screen from Eason. Ja Morant drills the 3 in front of Malachi Suleiman, and the lead is back within 20. Monte Davidson with it, has it stolen away by Ochai Agbaji. Portland now in transition. Griffin all alone with the reverse. Khalil Griffin with the slam. It's 90-69. Nice. Suleiman on the drive. Layup is no good. Wisham with the offensive rebound. Out to Logan. He gets it to Springer with 16 rebounds now. Fadeaway 3-ball. That one is good for Darius Springer. 24-point game now as the jumper is good from Tari Eason on the move. 93-71. Little over a minute left in the third. Springer with it on the drive. Looks to take it home. Layup is good. And Springer starting to heat up again scoring-wise. He's up to 17. Now the minute left in the third. Kobe Brown with it in the corner. Tries to lob it up for Eason. Good defense by Agbaji. But Brown's going to stay put and drill the 3 anyway. So now it's 96-74. Logan's here at the line. He misses a 3-throw, but Springer is right there with the putback. Another nice play for Darius Springer. 20 to go in the quarter now. Springer on the drive. He is there with the throwdown. 100 points now for Portland, who for a second straight game only needs 3 quarters to cross the century mark as Del Toro misses the 3 throw. That'll wrap things up here in quarter number 3. Another strong showing so far from the Blazers, who are looking at another potential blowout. And once again, since it's a big deficit, we're just going to skip through the 4th quarter. But I do want to show this one play because I feel like this is perfectly sum the Lakers in games 2 and 3. Yeah, not ideal. Again, there's a reason why we're doing 4 games today, and that's because the first 2 were not even close. 132-111 your final. The Trailblazers take this one. They lead it 3-0. No team in the history of the NBA playoffs has ever come back from a 3-0 deficit. So the Lakers certainly have an uphill battle, needing 4 consecutive wins against a team who has not lost 4 games in a row once this year. 44 for Ja Morant was not overly efficient. He shot the ball a lot, which is honestly pretty understandable considering the only other guy who showed up today for the Lakers is hobbling on one leg. How can you let Dante Del Toro only get 10 shots when Monte Davidson and Tari Eason combined for 26 shots? It really doesn't make sense to me. The only other guy who had a notable game was Prada Polaris, who had 21 rebounds. Polaris was a guy we almost drafted a couple years ago, ended up with Zay Logan instead, so obviously it worked out. And Polaris has bounced around a little bit. He's been on a few different teams. He's been part of multiple big trades, but he seems to have found a home here with the Lakers. 27, 21, 7, 3, and 2 for Springer. The most impressive thing about his game, though, today was his defense. Phenomenal on that end of the floor. We talk about his offense and his rebounding all the time, but he's made all defense 2 years in a row, and it's not a fluke. Great game from Scoot. Porzingis played well. Sharp played well. Griffin was pretty inefficient, as was Ochai Agbaji again. But it didn't matter. We were dominant in this game, winning by 21 points, although I feel like the score doesn't even do it justice. So we lead 3-0. We're looking to get the sweep here on the road in Game 4, looking to make it to the second round and hopefully get some extra time to rest and extra time for Damian Lillard and Caleb Marsh to heal. Both Lillard and Marsh, again, will not play today. And again, if this was an elimination game or something, they probably would play. But since we're up 3-0, I think it's in our best interest to let those 2 guys rest. And again, really focus on giving guys like Malachi Suleiman a lot of run off the bench. Same starting lineup, of course, here for Portland. The Lakers, for the first time in this series, will also roll with the same 5 that they had previously. They liked what they saw from Prada Polaris at the 5, and understandably so. He had 21 rebounds in just 24 minutes in the last game, and he will stay there over Najee. Monte Davidson starts Game 4 with a 3. The Lakers, playing for their playoff lives, they need to start fast. They know if Portland goes on a run early, they can be in trouble. Springer with the layup. He gets the scoring started for Portland off the assist by Scoot Henderson. Springer backs out on Davidson. That's a mismatch. Misses inside. Is there with his own rebound. Blocked at the rim. Gets his own rebound. He's blocked again. Gets his own rebound again. And finally is there with the putback. Never give up, kids. Darius Springer showing it exactly right there. Davidson jumper is good. Both offenses have started kind of slow. Portland in particular, the Blazers are only like 2 for 9 so far. As that one is intercepted by Bryson Franklin. On the other end, Franklin looking to take it himself. And he dunks over 2 defenders. The Lakers needed a quick start, and they've got that. They lead 14-8. Polaris misses another dunk, though. Porzingis out to Griffin for 3. That one is no good. Another offensive rebound for Darius Springer. And another putback for the big fella, who's got 6 and 6 already. 14-10 now. The lob is unsuccessful. Springer gets it back. Portland has relied too much on second chance points. They haven't gotten much like that in transition. Scoot Henderson hits the open 3. There's a nice play as it's 14-13. Morant on the drive. Layup is good. Good defense by Scoot, but just better offense. 15-16 now. Morant with it off the screen. Fadeaway 3 is no good, but Polaris flying in. And Prada Polaris is there with the putback as Griffin has it tipped. He'll get it back, though, out to Porzingis, who's going to look to get this shot off before the buzzer, and it is good! Kristaps Porzingis beats the shot clock. Portland now up for the first time today, 19-18. Del Toro looks to change that, and he does. Darius Springer, you just got beat by a guy on one leg, man. What's with that? 20-19. Here's Agbaji with it. He sends it home with the slam, and the Blazers are back ahead. Flex on him as the 3 is no good from Dante Del Toro. Agbaji with the rebound out to Springer in transition. Bang! He hits the 3 open on the wing. 24-20. Here's Springer again, takes it to the hole, and he's in for the dunk. Springer with an inefficient start to the quarter, but now he's got 11 on 11 shots. As Abaji heaves it up, and it's good with the foul, and one. The great thing about the depth with this team is that Portland's second unit is so much stronger than everybody else. Look at the bench players making such a big impact as Abaji and Suleiman lead the way with the steal. Logan misses the dunk, but Shaedon Sharpe is there with the putback. It's a 9-point game. But the reason why the Blazers have taken a nice lead here in the first quarter as Ja gets the layup has been because of the contributions from the second unit, the defense from Suleiman. Abaji's played really well so far. Keeping Springer and Sharpe in the game certainly has helped, as Springer's layup is no good, and that'll wrap up the first quarter. 34-26, the Trailblazers lead the Los Angeles Lakers. It's an 8-point deficit as Portland looks to complete the sweep, and we move into the second quarter. Scoot gets it over to Zay Logan, guarded by Brown. Step back. That one is good. Zay Logan has really improved as a shot creator this season for himself. Really knows how to score in isolation, and he's going to make himself a lot of money this offseason as Bagley's there with the steal. Abaji inside for Logan, who's in with the dunk. Zay Logan's going to command starter money. He's not a guy the Blazers are going to want to lose, but will they be able to afford him? What a pass inside for Scoot Henderson. That ball went right by two defenders perfectly into Scoot's hands. He makes the layup. 14-point lead now. Could we be looking at another blowout ensuing? The Lakers got to get something going quickly as Kobe Brown hits the three. Nonetheless, though, the Blazers are on a 32-15 run at the moment as Griffin makes the acrobatic layup, his first points of the game. Another slow start for Khalil Griffin. Hasn't shot the ball very well so far as it's 42-29, 8 left in the half. Morant off the screen for three. Drills it. Ja Morant connects on another triple, and the lead is within 10. Khalil Griffin looking for the screen from Bagley. Shot is no good. Money Marv with the offensive rebound, and Marvin Bagley III is there with the putback. 44-33 now. Springer with it. Backs down on the defender. Gets it over to Sharpe, looking to beat the shot clock. Step back in the corner. That one's good. Shaedon Sharpe for three. It's 47-33. Springer, no good. Griffin with the offensive rebound. And he's blocked at the rim by Jaime Jaquez Jr. On the other end, Morant. He is a freight train like a locomotive driving to the basket. Looking to do so here on the fake. Lobs it up for Jaquez, who's in with the slam. 12-point game. Blazers up by a dozen. Bryson Franklin with it with a little space. Franklin for three, and that one is good. Bryson Franklin makes it a single-digit game, but not for long. 51-40 now. Scoot, turnaround pass over to Darius Springer on the drive. Throws it off the glass, and it's good. With Springer being a lefty, that's kind of an awkward shot to make, being on the right side of the floor, but he does make it. Franklin's double. Davidson open. Three! And Monte Davidson brings it back within 10. 53-43. Here's Ochai Agbaji with 2 to go in the half. Gets it over to Scoot Henderson on the screen. Scoot's jumper is good, and it is 55-43. Here is Del Toro with it. 2 to go in the half. Guarded by Springer. He's intercepted by Porzingis. On the other end, Springer with it. Looks to take it himself, and he is in with the slam. 18-10 here in the first half for the MVP. As it's 57-45. Morant trapped in the corner looking for some space. Here's Ja inside for Prada Pilores, who sends it down. 57-47. Both offenses cold over the last couple of minutes. Portland really hasn't scored in around 2 minutes. As here's Ja Morant with it, looking to find some space, guarded by Springer. Morant, step back, jumper, no good. Porzingis with the offensive rebound out to Springer. Heaves it up from half court, didn't get it off in time, doesn't go in anyway. And that'll wrap up the first half. Not much offensively down the stretch either way, as the Portland Trailblazers lead by 10, looking to win this game, finish off the series in dominant fashion, and complete the sweep. The Lakers are now really playing with their backs against the wall, and again, they've got to get something going quickly. The third quarter is where the Lakers have struggled in this entire playoff series. In each of the first 3 games, Portland has dominated in the third, so the Lakers have to get moving fast if they want any chance. Off the miss, Morant slides in with the slam. Nice play there by Ja, throwing it down over Khalil Griffin. 57-49. Here is Malachi Suleiman with it. The Blazers are not rolling with a lot of their starters. Many of the backups are in as Agbaji is blocked at the rim by Prada Pilores. Here comes Monte Davidson to Morant in the corner. Gets by Logan. Morant and one! He is fouled by Griffin, and Portland is going to quickly bring the starters back into the game as the lead is down to 5. We've got ourselves a ball game. 57-52. Scoot Henderson blocked by Pelores. Porzingis, no good. The Blazers have not scored now in nearly 4 minutes. On the other end, here is Dante Del Toro with it. Hands it off for Morant. The Lakers can make it a one-score game. Morant for 3! It's a 2-point game. The Lakers have come all the way back. Griffin on the drive. He still only has 2 points as he misses the layup. Portland's offense has gone ice cold. Khalil Griffin today is 1 for 10 as Morant ties it with the dunk. We're knotted up at 57. Portland still has not scored here in the third quarter. It's been basically 5 minutes. And finally they get some points while at the inbound, Shaedon Sharpe with the slam. Now tied at 59. Pelores inside for Monte Davidson. And the Lakers are back ahead. It looks like we could be looking at a back-and-forth game, although that's kind of hard to do when both offenses are subpar. As here is Morant with it, hoping Del Toro gets open for the lob. The Italian stallion, Dante Del Toro, makes the play at 61-64. Scoot Henderson looking for the screen. He gets it over to Agbaji for 3. That one is good. Agbaji getting some extra minutes today with the struggles from Khalil Griffin as Sharpe is blocked at the rim by Tari Eason. On the other end, here's Davidson with it for Del Toro, who is in with the slam. It's a 4-point Laker lead, and the Blazers will call time. Here is Malachi Suleiman with it. Screen from Logan. Suleiman to Logan. Pick and pop. Huge shot for the Trailblazers. It's Zane Logan for 3. Trailblazers back ahead now, 69. Nice to 68. As Davidson is blocked by Griffin. Davidson gets it back, though, and the putback is successful. As bad as Khalil Griffin's been on offense today, and boy, he's been bad, he's been great defensively. Pump fake out to Springer. 6 left on the shot clock. Springer on the drive! Lefty slam for Darius Springer. He's now got 20. 71-70. Del Toro inside, no good. Wisham with the rebound. Portland looking to run the floor quickly. Griffin open for 3. And it's good! Khalil Griffin with just his second shot of the game. Griffin's true shooting percentage just shy of 70 on the year. He's been one of the most efficient players in basketball. I don't know what's happened to him today, as that one is stolen by Dante Del Toro, and he will miss the layup. Good defense by Springer. On the other end, here's Khalil Griffin with it on the drive, and Griffin makes the layup. He's starting to look a lot better, looking more like the Khalil Griffin we all know and love, not missing. Here's Sharpe, wide open lane. He's in with the windmill. Look at the scoreboard. The Blazers are all of a sudden up by 9. A huge run early in the third for Portland, getting their big lead they had at half right back. Brown over to Jaquez. Lakers need to get on another run here before we really get deep into the fourth. Inside for Dante Del Toro. Time winding down. He is blocked by Springer as the shot clock sounds. Del Toro wincing in pain. And the Blazers will get one more shot on the other end, up by 9. Overall, you got to feel like this is a win for Portland here in the third quarter, considering they really started the third quarter off poorly to be right back up by 9, possibly more, if they can make this shot. It's Griffin for 3. That one is no good. So the Blazers are 1 quarter away from making it back to the second round for a third consecutive season. We'll see if they can get the job done. Here is Agbaji in the corner. Scoot Henderson wide open. And Scoot drills the 3, 84-72. Lead sits at a dozen with 9.5 to go. The Lakers season on the line. Jaquez triple. That one is good. Nothing but net. And we are back within 9. Make it 11. Porzingis with the steal. Here comes Portland looking to run the floor quickly. Porzingis gets it over to Scoot Henderson. Scoot drives right side. Layup is good. And it's 88-75. Scoot with a quick start here in the fourth. 8:42 to go. Morant, crossover, triple will fall as the Lakers continue to try to hang around, but obviously they need nothing short of a miracle. Springer, layup, no good. That was a good look, should have made it. On the other end, Jaquez over to Ja Morant, and Morant is there with the slam. 88-80. Did Ja just point a gun? Ja, you're probably not the guy who should be doing that. Following possession, here's Springer over to Porzingis. Nice pass, good ball movement. Little two-man game with the bigs as the layup is good. 90-80, under 8 to go. Morant hands it off for Tari Eason. Eason lobs it up for Ja Morant. He's in with the slam. 90-82. Springer with it, guarded by Najee. In the corner for Porzingis. He's guarded by Jaquez. That, my friends, is a mismatch, and Porzingis will take advantage. He is now in the double figures. 92-82. Porzingis with it over to Scoot. He finds Logan with 7 to go. Logan, Springer, fade away. Bang! Darius Springer hits the 3. He's got 23, 18, and 9. An assist away from a triple-double. And there it is! He gets it over to Scoot Henderson with the slam. Springer's 10th assist of the game. It's a 15-point lead with 6 to go, as that one is no good. Another rebound for Springer, his 19th. On the other end, Springer takes it the way himself. He is in with the layup. 99-82. Lakers call time. Not looking good here for LA, as Portland has looked dominant over the last 10 minutes of this game as they look to finish it off for good. Del Toro hits the open 3. Got to start somewhere if you're the Lakers, I suppose. 101-87. Here's Khalil Griffin, guarded by Tari Eason on the screen. Griffin on the drive. Inside for Springer. Off the pick and roll. He's in with the slam. 103-89. Just over 4 to go. Scoot Henderson now looks to join the party. He's trapped. Out to Griffin for 3. It's good. Khalil Griffin in the double figures. He's had a strong fourth quarter. Now with a double-double himself as he gets it over to Darius Springer. Backs down on Bryson Franklin. And Springer makes the layup. 31, 20, and 10 now for Darius Springer. It's a 21-point game with 2.5 to go. The Blazers looking to put on the finishing touches, but Del Toro is in with the slam. Again, Darius, how are you getting outran by somebody with one leg? As here is Shaedon Sharpe with it inside. Blows by Davidson, and okay, he'll take the layup. It looks like he was going to go for the dunk, but hey, that works too. 112-91 with 2 to go. Morant on the drive. Layup is no good. Nice defense by Scoot. Here's Griffin with the rebound in transition. Griffin looks for the corner. Springer, 3-ball. Dagger talk! That should do it! 121-93 is your final. The Blazers sweep the Lakers, winning these last 3 games by a combined total of around 90 points. A dominant display here today from the Trailblazers as this core gets their first sweep together as a team, and they do it in dominant fashion again with 3 essentially blowouts here, winning this game by 28. I feel like the game was closer than the score suggests, though. The Lakers did have the lead as recently as halfway through the third, but after that, Portland just dominated, outscoring them 40-21 in the fourth. Another rough day for the Lakers offense. There's only so much Ja Morant can do. Dante Del Toro was not particularly effective, but again, he's injured. I get it. Bryson Franklin was really bad. 2 for 13 from the field. I will say I thought Franklin was really good defensively, but on offense, he was just a train wreck. He looked like a 19-year-old rookie, which, to be fair, that's because he is. 36, 22, and 10 for Springer, along with 4 steals. His defense, again, was really good. Great efficiency. Just great everything from Darius Springer, who is averaging 30, 16, and 7.5 through the first round of the playoffs, with pretty much 2 estimated wins added. So if not for Springer, the game's saying that this series would be tied at 2. I feel like that doesn't do enough justice for the rest of the team. Got to give Khalil Griffin some credit. I know he didn't shoot the ball well and hasn't shot the ball that efficiently in the playoffs, considering how efficient he has been in the regular season. But he played really well in the fourth. He played great defense. We didn't really shoot the 3-ball that well, but we were great on the offensive glass with 18 offensive rebounds. We continue to win the turnover margin, and obviously our defense has been tremendous, outscoring the Lakers by 22.5 points per game there in the first round. So let's find out who we're going to play against in the second round. Right now, it's the Jazz, who lead Minnesota 3-1. So we'll see if the Jazz can clinch the series on their home floor in Game 5. Both teams are pretty banged up at the moment, playing a lot of guys through injury, and it is Minnesota who keeps it alive, despite a good fight from Utah. Mikhail Yakovlev leads the Jazz with 24. He's banged up along with Tyrese Maxey. Elias Sharp, also currently injured for Minnesota. He leads the way for them, of course. That'll bring us into Game 6. Jalen Williams now dinged up for Minnesota as the Jazz seem to be dominating, and they will not let go, winning this game by 22 points. Elias Sharp did all he could. He is a spectacular player, and I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little bit relieved that we don't have to worry about Sharp in the playoffs. I think Sharp is better than anybody on the Jazz, but I think the Jazz roster is considerably better than Minnesota's. Let's also look at Game 7 between Oklahoma City and Houston. Really close game here. The Thunder seem to have the edge, and they will take it. So the number 3 seed, the Houston Rockets, get first rounded. I thought there was a real chance this team could make a run in the Western Conference playoffs, but it's Oklahoma City, relying on the contributions of young guys like Dev Dolderma, who almost had a triple-double, and Omarion Knight. Let's wrap up the East. The top 2 seeds, both into a Game 7, and both of them end up winning. So in the East, it's all chalk going into the second round. We've got the Knicks and the Hornets, and the Bulls and the Pistons. Out West, the Kings will go up against the Thunder, while we face off against the Utah Jazz. Going into the year, I said the Jazz were going to be our biggest threat for the title. Not really just this year, but over the next really 5+ years. And the Jazz started the year off slow, but they played a lot better as the season went along, clinching the 4 seed. They've got some injuries, though, to some important players in the rotation. Mikhail Yakovlev, Jet Howard, and Tyrese Maxey all banged up, but they're all going to play through their injuries. They have a good front court with Sidi Gafare and Jaren Jackson, but the two I'm most worried about are Tyson Ledbetter and Cassius Maxey. I think Ledbetter is the best player on this roster. Spotty efficiency so far in the playoffs, but he is a dynamic shot creator. And then with Cassius Maxey, the guy who we almost drafted over Darius Springer a few years ago. And obviously, it's a good thing we didn't. But Cassius Maxey's turned into a really good player himself, and he has elevated his game so far in the playoffs with his stats and efficiencies going up. The Jazz have a really interestingly constructed roster. They have a lot of really good shot creators, but also plenty of size. It's a really big team in terms of their starting lineup and their depth. Mikhail Yakovlev, for instance, comes off the bench, but he's been highly impactful for them in the playoffs, averaging 17 and 7, despite being injured. Again, as I said earlier, I don't think the Jazz have a playmaker quite like Elias Sharp with Minnesota, but Tyson Ledbetter really is not that much worse. And the Jazz roster as a whole is one of the best and most talented teams really in all of basketball. And a playoff matchup this good, you're normally not going to find in the second round. So I'm really excited to see how this goes. I don't suspect that we're going to sweep them averaging 25 points per defeat like we did with the Lakers in the first round. I think this is going to be a really competitive and exciting series, and I could see it going 6 or 7. In the next episode, we've got games 1 and 2 of the second round against the Utah Jazz. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Peace out.